for Cincinnati. Vinegate for Cincinnati.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Henry To'o on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's 4th down.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, this is Chubb. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Dre Greenlaw. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Man in played collegiately over in Columbus. Quinshon Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. All right, Brian, go.
That is Ferguson in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. Now Chubb loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His first touchdown of the new campaign. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Number 1, hard. Go ahead.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, John?
That is Ferguson in motion. Tua now on 3rd down. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, Once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Henry To'oTo'o. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Cleveland.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. It's a Browns first down.
And the Browns first down.
They'll run it with Judkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Hey, get set.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 7.
Get set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2.
Ready, set. Ready,
To throw is Tua. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 14.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Get set. And come on, 2. Come on, 2. Roll.
A run, and here comes Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw is Tua. The middle of the field, he's got Evans. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Go ahead.
Throwing is Tua. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the double.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Bengals
18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down.
47-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. That's Taylor Rapp bursting in to bring him down.
Second and 10.
Anytime a quarterback is sacked, everyone loves to blame the offensive line, but I think this sack, Mike, is every bit as much on the quarterback as it is the O-line. They gave him more than enough time to get that ball out of his hand, and he simply just holds on too long.
Here we go, Shaq.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll drop to throw. Down the sideline. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Bengals 14, Browns 3. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down throw for Tua. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Cleveland.
Tua now on first down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Let's go.
On play, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 6.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Cougar 19, Cougar 19, Lion, 79.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bates on the coverage.
He'll look to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment.
Tyler Loop set to kick off.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starts with a run by Judkins. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the 1st half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the 2nd to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Got it into the hands of Mims. And a up and down, just shy of the 40. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, it's Judkins. And you'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Big team.
Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Kamara. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down. Back to throw. A quick slap taken by Lamb. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
17 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone yet again. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals extend to a 24-3 lead.
24. Browns 3. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. All right, go.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On second down, it's Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready, Jack? Ready, team!
In motion, Shakir. Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Track 60. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On the jump.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
44. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
That's over the middle and taken in. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. 18.
They send Evans in motion. Again, it's Tua. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Good. 18.
They send Evans in motion. Tua to throw again. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Cleveland.
Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ready, set.
11-yard line.
19. 21G. 20 TX.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Hey, long.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
Now Tua taps it forward, and he'll take it on in. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Browns. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, And they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Okay, ready? Cup 19! Cup 19! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 79!
They'll drop to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Bengals
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. A gain of 12.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. That is Ferguson in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That pickup good for 29 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Go ahead. Ready, team! Hey! 21G, 21G. 20, TX.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He pulls it in around the 5. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
An 8-yard gain.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. And it comes to 4th and 2. They snap it to Tua. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job. Get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
From the gun, here's Tua. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
But I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Run up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
A 6-yard pickup.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.